Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Annie would like to introduce you to a team of scammers who like to call themselves Tash Gathinji, except when they want to call themselves James John. This may quite possibly be one of the most mixed up and confused team of scammers that I've ever talked to. Hello, how are you doing today? They asked Annie on Facebook. Hello, she said. I'm fine, thanks. How about you? Good, they said. Nice to meet you. If I may ask, where are you from? I live in Shaftesbury, she said. It's a small town in Dorset in England. I see you live in New York, in Florida. Is that a big place? Yes, he said. Are you married with kids? I'm divorced with grown-up twins, she said. How big is New York in Florida? I've not heard of it. I've heard of Miami and Orlando. Okay, he said. I'm a window. And I think we did the joke about being able to see right through you several videos ago. Lost my wife over 2 years ago through polycystic kidney disease. I have a 13-year-old son. That's sad, said Annie. You didn't tell me how big New York in Florida is. Over big, he said. What does that mean? Asked Annie. Over Long County, he said. This is New York in Florida. Google Maps thinks it's in Santa Rosa County, not what became known as Overlong County. Then he asked for her email so that they could change to Hangouts, and that's when the fun really began. On Hangouts, the team is known as James John. Hello, how are you doing? They said. Good morning, said Annie. Why do you have a different name? Morning, how was your night? They said. That was just my Nike name, they said. And I love it so much. I don't know, said Annie. I was asleep. How was yours? I'm good. And you? Tell me where Overlong County is in Florida, she said. American counties confuse me. Actually, I've been there for 3 years ago, he said. Yes, said Annie, but where is it? I'm in Poland, he said, looking for a job, because have lots my job, for the past 3 years in Florida. Okay, said Annie, let's try again, shall we? Where is Overlong County in Florida? I don't understand, said the hapless member of our team, who was really struggling to even speak English. You told me you live in Overlong County in Florida, said Annie. Where is that in Florida? I don't know how to disable it, he said, because it's over big. I don't know what you mean, said Annie. Where is it? North of Miami? South of Miami? On the Panhandle? On the Keys? No, he said. So it's part of Miami? She asked. Yeah, he said. But I'm not here to hunt you. Why didn't you just say that? Asked Annie. Why are you in Poland looking for a job? Yes, he said. Why are you in Poland? Asked Annie. I'm looking for a job, he said. Yes, said Annie, but why Poland? What do you do? Why not stay in Florida and look for a job there? And when he finally tells you what his new job is, you'll also wonder why he didn't just stay in Florida and look for a job there. I don't just know where to go, he said. That's why I go to Poland. Do you speak Polish? She asked. No, I don't know how to speak. So, where are you from? He asked. So, said Annie, you decided to go to a country whose language you don't speak? That doesn't even make sense. Tell me why you really went to Poland. Are you in trouble with the police in Florida? I lost my parent in Florida, he said. Okay, said Annie. What do you do? And if you're one of those people that likes to play spot the inconsistency, well, believe me, you're going to really enjoy this one. Well, he said, I'm a sub-maintenance and a contractor engineer. Yes, said Annie, but what do you do? What do you maintain or engineer? I can see you're the only one asking questions, butted in a different member of the scammer team that actually spoke passable English. Tell me more about your past relationship. I believe everyone was once a stranger before getting to know more about each other. I'm divorced, she said. Tell me about your past relationship. Oh, sorry for that, he said. And you haven't told me what you maintain or engineer, she said. and it's so tedious having to ask you every question 3 or 4 times. I will now make you do the same thing." "I have on kids," he said. "You haven't told me what you maintain or engineer," she said again. "But I drive my wife away from, because I sew her with a man in my house." "You haven't told me what you maintain or engineer," said Annie again. "Yes." "What do you maintain or engineer? That's the 5th time I've asked." "Engineer." "What do you maintain or engineer? 6th time," she said. "I have to go to work now. I'll talk to you again later. That'll give you time to decide what kind of engineer you are and what you maintain." Annie did a short shift at work while I went to see a real-life client. "Okay," he said. "I work offshore as a sub-maintenance and a contractor engineer. I'm in an oil rig 400 nautical miles into the sea." "So you aren't in Poland?" said Annie when she got home from work. "Yes," he said. "How can you be in Poland if you're at sea?" she asked. "I have a contract there," he said. "And why are you on a rig if you don't have a job? Or did you find a job and fly 400 miles since I spoke to you 2 hours ago?" "Yes, I lost my job 3 years ago, but now I found a new job." "But you didn't have a job 2 hours ago," said Annie. "Yes, but they just give me the contract 1 hour ago now." "How did you fly 400 miles in 1 hour?" she asked. "Told me that when I finish that work, they will give me 400 miles. "What does that mean?" asked Annie. "They will pay me when I finish that work," he said. "Okay," said Annie. "How long will the contract last?" 1 month, he said. "I'm pleased you found a job. What will you be doing?" "Thanks," he said. "I don't understand." "What don't you understand?" asked Annie. "What will you be doing? I don't understand." "You're American, and you don't know what that means? Pull the other leg. Didn't they tell you what the contract was about, and what they expect you to do when you get there?" "Yes," he said. "If I may ask, what do you do for a living?" "Okay," said Annie. "So you do know what you'll be doing. So tell me." "The people who is doing the engineering," he said. "That doesn't make sense," said Annie. "I asked what you will be doing, not what other people will be doing. Why do you always talk in riddles?" "Controlling the people who is doing the engineering work, continue." "Is this a guessing game?" asked Annie. "Continue what?" "Directing the people what to do," he said. "Okay," said Annie. "I work on the checkouts at our local supermarket." "Will you like to get married again?" he asked. "Probably not," said Annie. "My husband was a 2-timing rat. Are you married?" "No," he said. "How old are you?" asked Annie. 60 years. "And you?" he said. And then they tried calling Annie. I didn't have the screen recording software loaded, so Annie said, "Did you try to call? I was in the kitchen." "Yes," he said. "I'm here now," said Annie. "Okay," he said, and resorted to Google. "I can't really express in words what you mean to me. To me, you are my world. To me, you are my everything. I just want to tell you one thing. I truly love you from my heart and soul. You know what? In my life, you play the most important role. I may not tell you every day that you're my life, but today I want to tell you that I love you lots and lots. My dear, if I ever get a chance to choose my next birth, then I would ask God that I want to be yours again and forever. I love you so much, and I mean it." "I thought you were going to call me," said Annie. So they called her. The first call was only very short. "Hello?"
Hi.
"Hi there, nice to talk to you." "Hello, can you hear me?" "What happened?" asked Annie. "You disappeared." "Nothing," he said, and they tried calling her again. Hello?
Hi,
Oh, that's better. I can hear you better now.
how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you very much. So where are you now? Are you still in Poland or are you on the rig?
I'm in Poland.
Right, so you're not actually on the rig yet.
No,
But when
I'll
will
still be
you
there.
when will you go there?
1 hour left.
Sorry, say it again.
What?
I didn't hear what you said. When will you go to the rig?
I'll still be there.
Yeah, but when are you going to go to the rig?
Today.
Today?
Yes.
Okay. I hope you have a safe journey. How'd you get there?
Where do you stay?
How will you get to the rig?
Somewhere you take me there.
Yeah, but how will they take you there?
We talk in the phone. And
No. How will you get to the rig?
they will, I'll call them on the phone and they will show me a place.
No, but how are you going to get from Poland to the rig?
I was almost there.
But you just told me you're in Poland.
Yes, I was in Poland.
Where are you now?
I'm in California now.
You're in California.
Yes.
How did
The
you get?
work is in California.
Oh, the work's in California. Is that 400?
Yes.
That's 400 kilometers from Poland, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe they moved it.
Okay.
So where will you be
What are you
working?
doing this moment?
Where will you be
What are you
working?
doing in the moment?
Well, what do you think I'm doing? I'm talking to you, aren't I? Where will you be?
Okay.
Where will you be in California?
1 hour left.
Where will you be in California? Or should I say,
One
where
hour
are you
left.
in? Where are you in California? Obviously, that was too difficult a question to answer, so this member of the scammer team disappeared. You disappeared again, said Annie. Where are you in California? I'm in CA_Northern, he said. I don't know what that means, said Annie. Long Beach, he said. OK, she said. What do you do in Long Beach? I'm going to the contract. I'm there in California now, he said. Your contract is in Long Beach? Asked Annie. Yes, he said. What will you be doing in Long Beach? She asked. And so he called her again. Hello?
Hi.
So what are you going to be doing in your contract? What's it about?
I'm there controlling them.
Sorry, say it again. I didn't hear you.
So controlling them.
I still can't hear you.
Oh, I told you that I would be controlling them.
Yes, you said you're doing a contract, but what's the contract about? What will you be doing?
The contract, they told me that I would just be controlling them what they would be doing.
Yeah, what will you be doing?
I'll be telling them what to do and what to not do.
Yes, but where will you be working? In an office? On a, I don't know, on a truck?
Yes, an office.
You're going to be working in an office.
Yes.
What kind of office? What company are you working for?
Engineering office.
You're working for an engineering company.
Yeah.
So are you going to be doing office work? Are you going to be doing some cleaning? What are you going to be doing?
Office work.
Office work. So you're a secretary.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to be doing some temporary secretarial work in their office.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
What are you doing at the moment?
I'm talking to you. What are you doing at the moment?
I'm just
Yeah, what are you doing at the moment?
I'm sitting down in a moment.
Okay.
And you?
I'm talking to you.
Okay. I'm sorry for that.
So, where are you living at the moment? Are you in a hotel or some kind of temporary accommodation?
Yes, I'm hotel.
Oh, right. And how long did you say your contract is going to last? How long?
Yeah,
How long will your contract last?
1 month.
So you'll stay in the hotel, will you?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not very long, is it? I think if it was me, I'd want a longer contract than 1 month.
Go ahead, then.
Sorry?
I know you want to say.
No, I can't hear you very well, I'm afraid.
I know you want to say.
No, I really can't hear you very well.
I said I don't know what you're saying.
You can't hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, I can't hear you very well either. So, when this contract finishes, what will you do next?
I'll come back to Poland.
You'll do what? Sorry?
I'll come back to Poland.
You'll go back to Poland.
Yeah.
Why will you go back to Poland?
I just love to go back to Poland
But why?
because I live there.
But you told me you don't speak Polish.
Yeah.
Why do you live in Poland if you can't speak Polish?
I live with my brother there.
Yeah, but why don't you learn to speak Polish if that's
My
where
brother
you
speak
live?
Poland, but I can't speak.
Okay. But your brother can, presumably. Is the company paying for you to stay in the hotel? Asked Annie. Yes, he said. That's good. At least you don't have to pay for it, she said. Yes, you are a good woman, he said. Thank you, said Annie. That's very kind of you. So, where are you originally from, if you don't mind telling me? He asked. Knowing that the team was sadly lacking in the geographical area, Annie replied, I was originally from out Mangalinea, but I was brought to England when I was 3 months old. So where are you living now? They asked. I live in Shaftesbury, she said. Remember, right back at the beginning of the video, she'd already told them this. I live in Shaftesbury. It's a small town in Dorset in England. Oh, I see, he said. Well, I believe there's a purpose while we met. So tell me, what are your experience online? What do you mean? Asked Annie. I've been using the internet for many years. So, what are your experience online? He asked again. What do you mean by that? Asked Annie. I've always enjoyed using the internet. What's your experience online? My experience is very nice, he said, but I haven't met that special someone that I want to spend the rest of my life with. Oh, said Annie, I haven't been looking. I like to meet a man first. So, how will you treat your man when you've finally met him? He asked. I just want to know. I'll be rude to him, swear at him, and throw his dinner in the bin, said Annie. Oh, really? He said. Do you believe in distance relationship? I've never had a distance relationship, said Annie. Like I said, I like to meet a man. I do believe in distance relationship, he said, because I will meet the right lady for me, who will enjoy making out time getting to talk with me and know me better, and I have the faith of meeting the woman whom I will love and cherish me as I do. That's nice, said Annie. I didn't realise what you'd said there till I just read it back to you. I hope you find someone. Shouldn't you be looking for a lady in Poland if that's where you live? Have you ever had a distance relationship before? He asked. I already told you that, said Annie. Please read what I said instead of repeating yourself. I have to go to work now. I'm starting at 4 p.m. OK, he said. Well, I've never had a long-distance relationship before, but I think it does exist when you love and trust each other, especially trust, as it's the most essential thing in a relationship. They tried calling her again. Please don't call me while I'm at work, said Annie. OK, he said. How has your present marital life affected you so far? Please stop contacting me while I'm at work, she said. I'll be home sometime after 8 p.m. OK, he said. Be safe. Annie got home. After a bit of whinging about her not contacting him immediately at 8 o'clock, he said, Sorry, can I ask you something? Yes, said Annie. Sorry, have you ever met someone in Hangout once? What do you mean? Asked Annie. I don't use Hangouts very much. Most people I talk to are on Facebook. OK, he said. Please can I have your pic? So she sent him the same photo that she uses on Facebook. Oh, you're so beautiful, he said, and sent her dozens of hearts. Are you going to send me your photo? Asked Annie, because he didn't have one on his Facebook profile. So he sent her a photograph of a man holding 2 dogs, adding, Please can I ask you something? Yes, said Annie. OK, if I may ask, how old are you? I'm 55, she said. How old are you? 60, he said. Are those your dogs? She asked. Yes. Who looks after them? Nanny, he said. Who's that? Asked Annie. Is my houseboy look after them? Your houseboy? Said Annie. But you're living with your brother. Yes, he said. So why do you need your own houseboy? She asked. All because I always go to travel work most of the time, and I don't have someone to taking of them for me, that is why. I hope you're following this, ladies and gentlemen, because I don't think I am. You hired a houseboy just to look after 2 dogs? How can you afford that if you've been unemployed? Because I have something else to do, something like clean up my house, he said. What? Said Annie. You don't have a house, or did you just buy one? What do you mean? He asked. What I said. Did you just buy a house? Asked Annie. No. Why do you need a houseboy to clean up your house if you don't even have a house? What do you mean? I have a house, he said. Where is your house? Asked Annie. My prisoner house, he said, and I have no idea what he was trying to type there. You're in prison? Said Annie. What did you do? OK, please, can I have you ask you something? He said. Yes, said Annie, but you have to tell me why you're in prison. Nothing, he said. OK, can I ask you now? You can, said Annie. You can't be in prison for no reason. I mean, I buy a house, he said. Where is your house? Florida, he said. That's where my house is. OK, she said. Why aren't you working in Florida? No, I work in California. That is where I used to work most of the time, he said. Why are you working in California if your house is in Florida? She asked. That is where I got a job, he said. What do you do in California? She asked. Working, he said. Yes, then where? Said Annie. What work do you do? But I have told you all this before, he said. I've forgotten, said Annie. You told me when you called. Yes, he said. So, remind me, she said, hoping for yet another change of occupation, and she wasn't disappointed. I'm a manager in that company, he said. What is that company? Asked Annie. What does the company do? Hanson Company, he said. What do they do? Asked Annie. Glass door, he said. OK, said Annie. How long have you been working as a manager there? 5 years ago, he said. OK, said Annie. Why don't you buy a house there, in California? I don't used to live here permanent, he said. Well, you've been there for 5 years, said Annie. That's not permanent to me. Where do you live? Oh, but it's not permanent to me here, he said. I meant "Where are you living now? Do you rent a house?" "Yes," he said. "Isn't it expensive to rent a house and have to pay for your house in California? Why aren't your dogs with you in Florida?" "About I told you that I'm here for work. It's not for living," he said. Annie thought she'd try and trip him up again. "Did I tell you I have grown-up twins? A boy and a girl. They're 30. Do you have children? It's getting late. I have to go to bed. I'll catch up with you again tomorrow." "Yes," he said. "I have a son." At least he remembered that bit. "OK. Good night, my love." They missed each other the following day, and then the next day. He said, "Good morning, Annie. Hope things are going fine there with you." "Things are fine," said Annie. "Hope things are going fine there for you too." "Yes, my friend," he said. "Can I call you if you don't mind? Or are you at work now?" "Hi, I'm here," said Annie. "I'm not starting work till midday. Of course you can call me." And so our man in California called Annie. But that's the next video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do all the usual things. Give it a thumbs up, comment down below, share it, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again in episode 2.